Alright, so this video is a bit longer than what I usually put out for this series, but you'll see why soon. And also, I completely forgot, if you do say yes that you have a salvage arm, whether you have it or not, you can buy a treasure chart from this guy. And yeah, of course we'll be getting the salvage arm. I'll be showing off, I mean, I kind of have to show off how it works, which is, it's alright. It's less annoying than I remember it being. I remember it being a lot more annoying than what the reality was. I'm using the emulator, so that makes it that makes everything twice as difficult, pretty much. Yeah. Just gonna go straight towards the little crest. Oh no, duh. Gotta get the salvage arm first. After that, then I go straight towards the crest. Yeah, and of course, every I don't know if I'm gonna really go after the treasure marks that are just like ship parts. One thing I need to do, I need to look up which treasure charts are for sands of hours, and go to those. I'm not sure if any of the treasure charts I have lead to any. I need to look that up between videos, because I do want to get like the full amount of sand I can get for the Phantom Hourglass. Yeah, I had a little bit of difficulty with this part because the way it works is normally you would have to yell or make a loud noise into the microphone, but if you don't, I can't really control the volume of how I do the emulator mic, I don't think. Not that I've been able to figure out. So kind of, yeah. It took me a few tries. I wasn't really sure how to really do things. I don't know. I just kind of tapped at the buttons, and after 2 or 3 tries, I just kind of managed to get it. I don't really understand how I did it. And that, yeah, it's just I don't know. Yeah, it took me a few tries. I really didn't. I don't even know how I managed to do it right. I just somehow did it and it worked. I really don't know. But I don't recall any other point where you have to do things at a certain volume. Again, not that I can remember. So hopefully this will be the last time I gotta deal with this shit. Yeah, one thing I'm worried about is for spear tracks, because I remember you have to play songs, I believe, don't you? On the with the microphone. I don't know how to do that. I won't know how to deal with it, because with like the emulator, I don't know. Will be, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. See. Like, make sure how difficult that is, or like how complex it is normally. Not really difficult, you know what I mean, but, or like intricate, and see how easy it is or possible to do on an emulator. And I just noticed the guy's hands clipped through the wall. Did you notice that? His left hand clipped right through the corner of that wall. Sloppy, sloppy Nintendo. Yeah, I'm surprised Lineback didn't comment on the salvage arm. You'd think he'd be like, holy shit, treasure. And then we get all sorts of riches. Okay, now straight towards the crest thing. Yeah, apparently there are a couple of other DS games that utilize the whole close the screen to stamp things. Like in The World Ends With You, like there's some enemies that can only be killed that way. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. Because again, like none of the other DS games that I played utilize that. I don't recall Spear Tracks doing that. I mean, maybe it does. I just don't quite remember. I don't remember every single fucking puzzle in the Zelda game, man. I love Zelda. Doesn't mean I have to memorize every last detail of it. Bottom of the sea, you're talking crazy, Lineback. But yes. Yeah, unlike in Wind Waker, you don't just get the treasure. You have to play a little minigame. But again, it's a lot less annoying than I remember it being. I remember it being a lot more annoying. But, and again, I'm doing this on the emulator where like everything is twice as difficult as it needs to be. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna get like matching ship parts. I don't know. Like if I do go around salvaging ship parts, it will probably be something done off screen because it would just be this over and over again. And I don't want to make you watch that more than you need to see it. So, yeah, but it's all it's all pretty self-explanatory. They already gave away the instructions and stuff. Yeah, you can just kind of brute force your way through this if you really want to. Thinking about it. I probably could have gotten that red rupee. I probably should have, but whatever. But how do they know when to, how's what's his face? The kid in green, whatever his name is. How does he know when to, like, activate the claw and stuff? The great mysteries of Phantom Hourglass. Magic, I guess. I don't know. That's a long fucking chain, though. Jeez. Anyway, but yep. Let's see what's inside this treasure chest. I hope it's big piles of gold. I don't know why it would be, considering it's tied to the Temple of the Ocean King and all that stuff. Ooh. It's a key. It's got a face on it. A little creepy. But yeah, so going back to oh, what's it called? What's the name of that island again? Come on. Molita Island. Yeah, Molita. All right, so go back there. Cause I did manage to remember that's where the sun door was. I forgot the exact area. I accidentally go back to the beginning area where you're supposed to go back to the place where you had to dig a hole in the ground. Yeah. And of course, before I could even do any of that, I got to do a boss fight. Yeah, I just like to just shoot randomly while I'm sailing. It gives me something to do while I'm sailing about. But again, at least it's faster than in Wind Waker without the teleports, so that's all fine and good. I mean, it was kind of nice and serene to sail across the ocean in Wind Waker, you know, like the vast expanses of the Great Sea. I liked it, but I mean, at times it could get tedious. You know, especially like if I'm like in a big hurry for some reason, and if it's before the point where I have where I can teleport around, then it's just like, ugh, come on, go faster. I'm just glad the Wii U version gave us that swift sail. That was nice. Yeah. Apparently they've been talking about doing some kind of like HD re-release of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask for the Switch. I'd totally buy that shit, especially Majora's Mask. Hey, it's, that thing. Whatever it is. Yeah, what the hell is this thing? Yeah, I probably should have looked up what it was called. I don't have my phone on me, so I don't know. Oh, well. But yeah, it's a pretty basic thing. Just shoot it in the eye, and then it'll also spit out a bunch of projectiles and just blast those when it does. I mean, technically you can stand still, because you can just shoot all of the projectiles that shoots it, at you out of the air. So technically you don't really need to do this, but it makes things easier, even though I still got hit anyway. But yeah, this is basically the entire fight. It doesn't pull out any new tricks, really. The only the closest thing is that if you don't shoot in the eye fast enough, it will close it and just attack. That's the closest thing to any big twist it does. It's, again, pretty basic stuff. It's really more of a mini boss than anything. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to have a little bit of sea combat, because yeah, I guess they really have. Well, I mean, you know, like with a boss of sorts, or a mini boss, really. 'Cause so far, this has been the only one so far. You know, everything else is just generic enemies. What even are those things? The green thing. What the hell is that? What is it spitting at us? You know, then again, maybe it's best I don't know. I think I only got one more hit left and it's dead. Ah! I got hit. I'm dying. There we go. No? Oh, okay. Okay, one more hit after that, I guess. Oh well. Yeah, good thing those things will regularly spit out hearts. There we go. Now it's dead. Yay, poofed away. No messy cleanups. Alright. Should have rammed into it with our drill and just tore it apart. All right. Yeah, but of course, I make the mistake of accidentally going into the first part of the cave rather than the secret part. Looking around for that sun door. Yeah, and I was hoping that maybe like I think it was like 100 rupees that was under. It was more than 1 rupee under there. I remember. I think. I remember it being like 100 rupees, but I don't quite recall. But I was hoping that it might like respawn since I've turned off the game, turned it back on, and left the island. But no such luck. Yeah, I get my ass kicked in this episode. I die almost. No, I don't die. I almost die a number of times. I'll admit if I died off screen. I did that one time with the boat. I mean, again, off screen. I didn't show that shit, but yeah, there's a couple times where I nearly die in this episode. Yeah, I don't know. I should go around getting oh, thank God I got the potions, though. That's the thing. That's the only thing that really saved me, is I stocked up on those potions. Well, I guess I think I only bought one, and the other I got as a prize or something. I don't even remember. Yeah, here I'm like, wait a minute. What the hell am I doing? Somehow go over here and find it, but now, yeah, it's about this time I realized, oh yeah, I gotta go to the secret area. But, there we go. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna show off that Banana Island minigame with the targets and the boat bomb thing. I don't know. That might be just something I'll just leave off. Like I said, I never said I was gonna do this game 100%. I never said that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I explicitly said I would not do that. I mean, there are some things I want to kind of complete. Like I do want to get all the good things. That is something I want to accomplish. But aside from that, there's really nothing else I'm really like egging to complete in this game. Especially not the ship parts. Fuck that noise. Because the way you have to do is you have to play like certain mini games, like the Banana Island one, and you just get like a random ship part when you win. So yeah, just cross your fingers and hope it's one you don't have already, because you can get like 99 of any ship part, I believe. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. Not a chance in hell. Fuck, I might not even get a complete set of any kind of ship part set thing. Yeah, that's like I'm not gonna go out of my way to do that. If I happen to do so, like I might go and like just like dredge up the treasures from under the ocean off screen. Especially the ones that don't have stand of hours like that. Even those I probably wouldn't. Or well, no, just so it's known where those are. I guess I would show that off. Oh well. But yes, fucking crows. Are they guays? I remember that's what they were called in Ocarina of Time. Is that what those things are? The guays? Those crows? Not these things. The crows. What are these things? Deformed Zoras? I don't know. Yeah, how come these fishmen exist but the Zoras can't? Sloppy golden goddesses. Yeah, because wasn't it like a forced evolution from divine intervention that made the Zoras turn into Doritos? I believe so. So that they wouldn't be able to find Hyrule. Yeah, I accidentally went to the collection screen rather than the item screen where my potions are. Yeah, I kind of wish you could carry more than 2 at once, but I mean, at least you don't have to find empty bottles for it. So I guess that's kind of what makes up for it, is that you can get 2 potions right off the bat if you have enough rupees. So I guess that does kind of make up for it. You don't have to get bottles. But then again, if you can get bottles, you can usually get at least 4. That's usually about the minimum. Yeah, I accidentally did this instead of taking out an item. Or, yeah, opening the item inventory screen thing. That was lucky. Yeah, because I throw more bombs, but they don't explode like that. I think I like bypassed their shield or something by accident. Ah, well. Yeah, but again, I do almost die a couple. I managed to stave off death. I don't die a single time, not even off screen. No shitting. I was about to say not trying to show off. It would really be showing off if I don't die in a game like this. Because honestly, it's really just the emulator that makes things so difficult for me. Because I remember this game being pretty easy on the DS, but it's the emulator that gives me a lot of troubles, you know? Yeah, I'm glad the Fishman allows the kid, whatever his face is, to take out that potion and drink it instead of attacking. Very polite of him. I'm proud of him. But yes, now we can open up the Temple of Courage, because that's what this building actually is. It's the Temple of Courage. I somehow managed to forget that. I forgot, like I kind of forgot, like, what is this building? What is this for? No, it's the Temple of Courage, actually. I completely forgot about that. So when I entered it, I just thought it would be something that would lead me to the next temple where the spirit is somehow, even though I got the key to it on a crest, you know, like a crest on the map, because I'm stupid. So when I went in, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm doing a temple this video, okay. Because, like, you know, I get there, like, not even 20 minutes have passed. That would have been too short. So that's why this video is so long, because I completely forgot that I'm actually entering the Temple of Courage right now. But yeah, so I'll try not to make other videos this big or this long. Really, this is hopefully more of a one-time thing. Well, I don't know, maybe the finale might be longer than usual. I don't know. I'll just play it by ear. And there we go. Open sesame seed bun. Nice. Yeah, it's interesting because this is one of the few temples in the series not to like have any kind of real elemental theme. I mean, or like to be named after such a thing, because most of them do, or very clearly have some kind of like, even if they aren't named like the Water Temple, they very clearly have some kind of elemental theme to them. But not this one, not really. There's really no elements to go around, you know. Well, I guess more like starting with Ocarina of Time. Like in the 2D ones, it wasn't quite so prominent. But like once we got into the 3D, it really started to, you know, like, again, like Ocarina of Time, the Forest Temple, Fire Temple, Water Temple, Shadow Temple. I guess Spirit Temple isn't really an element of any kind. I guess. Majora's Mask had, you know, like a snowy temple, a water temple. Wind Waker had the Wind Temple. Oh, there was... Wait, did I bomb that wall over there? I don't think I did. Oh, wow, that probably could have got me a... I don't know what kind of prize I would have gotten for going in there. I didn't even notice that little coloration of the floor until just now. Shit. I hope there's not a good thing in there. Well, if there is, I don't know, I'll probably just get it off screen. So next video I'll just say, oh yeah, there was a good thing of this color in there. Literally all you have to do is just bomb that wall with the little weird coloration. Yeah, I somehow didn't notice it. I don't know how. Oh well. At least I notice it now. Yeah, I mean, of course I would have to look it up in a guide anyway. Yeah, just flail wildly, hope it works. There we go. Oh yeah, so like elemental stuff, and yeah, Wind Waker. There's the Wind Temple, the Earth Temple, which is, I guess, it's less elemental. It's just very themed around the dead, I guess. And then there's the Fiery Temple with, the Dragon Roost Isle with the fire, and then there's the Tower of the Gods, which is very watery. It's basically the game's water temple. All that jazz. Let's see what else. And then Twilight Princess, it had its own forest temple, its own water temple, its own fire temple. Like, okay, maybe they're not like always like named after the elements or explicitly of those elements, but they usually heavily theme some kind of element to. Yeah, I for some reason think like, it's fine if I don't hit that switch right now. It's probably for something for later. It's something for right now. But yeah, this temple doesn't have any kind of element to go to it, really. Because again, like once we started to get into 3D, like most temples had some kind of theme like that, but not this one, not really. I mean, there are the color switches, but that's not really an element, you know. And even then, it's not even quite that prominent. There's only like 2 or 3 puzzles that utilize it. I mean, I'm not even saying this is all a bad thing. It's just unusual for a 3D Zelda game. Again, that's not a bad thing. It's just something to point out. Yeah, no, it's interesting. Yeah, it's an alright, it's fine. Just not a bad temple of any, you know. Honestly, the only temples I would ever say are like, oh yeah, there's the Pole's voice hint there. Because this is pretty common knowledge among, I mean, at this point it's pretty much common knowledge among Zelda fans, but in the original Legend of Zelda, the Famicom, in, you know, Japan, basically the Japanese NES, or really the original NES, but you know what I mean. Like the second player controller, I believe, like only the second player controller, I think. I don't know. Did both controllers have this? Well, either way, it had a microphone on it, and certain games would utilize this in certain ways. Yeah, it had microphone before the DS. It's weird to think about now that I ponder on it. Yeah, and I got a shit part. No, I think I'll just stick with the chimney part I have now. Anyway, so with Pole's voice is basically you would yell into the mic, and I think it would stun them. I don't think it killed them. I think it would just stun them while you would go in for the kill. But basically, it would make fighting them easier, essentially. Yeah, but of course, you know, in the US, the NES did not have the microphone for some reason. I think maybe it's just that like not enough games utilized it, or like not enough games that got released outside Japan. Maybe, I don't know. No, I was about to say, well, obviously they wouldn't know exactly how many games utilizing the microphone would be released outside Japan or not when the NES was first released. But there were so many fucking like game accessories for the NES. Just go watch the, you know, Angry Video Game Nerd video on it if you somehow haven't at this point. There's like 50 of the fucking accessories. You think at least one would have that microphone attachment. But no, as far as I know, there's no such thing. I mean, I know there was like one that would be used in place of the Super Scope, where you would like yell into it and it would. Or wait, was that for the Super Nintendo? Might have been. Yeah. Super Scope is. Actually, no. I think it was also for the light gun. So I think it was for the light gun actually. Yeah. No, duh. It was an NES accessory video, right? But essentially, what I'm saying is that. So as far as I know, they never released any kind of like make up for the whole controller microphone thing for the NES, even though they had 50 other accessories that no one asked for or wanted. Yeah, so anyway, so now we could finally use the microphone to fuck up with the Pole's voice, essentially. Yeah, because even like the English guidebook or like the little instruction booklet even mentioned like Pole's voice. It dislikes loud sound. Yeah, there's a Pole's voice. Yeah, it has a creepy ass fucking mouth underneath. Terrifying. Yeah, it's a horrifying looking thing. Christ. But yeah, there's only like 2 of them in the entire dungeon, and they both drop keys. So I guess they're supposed to be some kind of like mini boss. I don't know. I mean, they drop a key. That's pretty important. Yeah. So finally, after all these years, we could use a microphone to attack the Pole's voice. Because even the instruction booklet in English even carried over the translation saying to use your voice to like weaken the enemy or like stun it or whatever it was that because I don't think it killed it, because you can kill it without the microphone. So I mean, then again, that would be useful in case the like microphone on your Famicom stopped working for whatever reason. But yeah. Yeah, and of course you have to hit these or pull these switches rather in the order of the temple. A puzzle which is only used like twice. I think it's just one time, and then the one and then the puzzle you need to complete to get the boss key. I think those are the only times where the order of the temple is utilized. Reminds me of it reminds me of a Skyward Sword where they did that with the I don't remember what the temple was called. The one with the giant Buddhist statue in the middle, you know, with like all the Hindu and Buddhist imagery. Yeah, I remember there had like the Order of the Temple, which was used in like 1 puzzle maybe or 2 puzzles throughout the entire thing. Well, then again, I guess if you had 5 puzzles where the solution was exactly the same, it would just get boring. So I guess, yeah, that's understandable. Yep. I guess you could say this is kind of themed after Courage, walking on empty air like that. Yeah, because even though I know the pattern, it was still maybe a little bit nervous to just like to be walking on empty air. Yeah, and thankfully, even if you don't have the pattern written down, there's still these motherfuckers here that will help you out to help you you know, get at least part way through. Yeah, if you didn't write down the pattern for whatever reason. Of course, even then, even then, the last part is still kind of up to you. There's no enemies from this point on, so you really needed to write down that pattern. There we go. Oh, here we go. Bow and arrow. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, sometimes they just say how many treasure chests they are. Sometimes they actually give useful advice. So it's always nice to hit every single one you come across, just in case. Yep, bow and arrow. About dang time. There we go. Yay! I got my bow and arrow. But yeah, it's classic. Yeah, I mean, the bow and arrow doesn't do anything too unique in this game, really. It's basically just the same thing. So, I mean, not that that's a bad thing. I mean, it's a bow and arrow. How much can you really do with it? But yeah, I mean, because the bomb and the boomerang kind of have their own shticks going on, you know. The boomerang, you can just kind of go out into any pattern you feel like. Bombs don't actually light up until you or until you throw them, rather. You know, small changes, but noticeable ones and welcome ones too. Yeah, then there's these little things. I don't really know what to call them. Just arrow directors, I guess. Which, yeah, just do that. That's neat. Nifty. But yeah. Yeah, and I have a real hard time with the boss of this temple. It's not good. It's not pretty. I warn you right now, it's not a pretty picture. But I do prevail in the end, eventually. Takes me a while. Yeah, I do like the gimmick of the boss in this temple. It's actually really neat. For any of you who might not know, I won't spoil it, but chances are if you're watching this, you probably already know everything in this game already, but yeah, had a little trouble. Come on. There we go. Having a little bit of trouble. I'm good at video games. Yeah. But yeah, again, I'll probably just go ahead. That little bombable wall I missed in the very first floor I entered, I'm probably just going to get that off screen just because you bomb a wall. That's all you need to do. There's nothing to really, there's no, puzzle to show off or explain. You just bomb the wall. So I'll just go ahead and get whatever. I'm assuming it's a good thing. You know, I'll just tell you what color it is. That's all. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep calling them good things in honor of Beetle, because he is the best around. Yeah, a little bit of a slowdown there with all the Octo Rocks firing off on screen like that. Yeah, because most of the time when I have a slowdown, it doesn't show off in the actual recording. Only when I'm actually playing. Like that little scene with that little choo-choo that can like burrow into itself there while I was holding the crystal. Like half of that encounter, the game was going at like half speed. It was lagging like crazy, but it didn't really show up on the recording. Yeah, I don't really know how that works, because when I'm playing, the game lags like all the time. But when it actually like goes up in the recording like this, it's fine. I don't do any kind of editing to fix it. I'm not really sure if that's even possible to do that effectively. But yeah, so yeah, I need more health. Honestly, I should work on that. Yeah, I definitely need to stock up on potions. That's definitely something I need to do between videos. Up there I go. Or I guess not even between videos, because I don't leave this island in this video, but you know what I mean. Between excursions to dungeons and temples, I guess. God, his sword looks way too big for him. It looks like it's like it's like most the length of his body now that I look at it closer. Yeah, that shit is huge. Jeez. Kind of reminds me of how well I've never actually played the game. I didn't mean to run like that. That was a complete accident. Well, I haven't played the game. I have seen screenshots of Hyrule Warriors and young Link. His sword is gigantic. Why does he have such a big fucking sword? Like, not even kidding. His sword is huge. It's bigger than he is. It's supposed to be like the Kokiri sword. I mean, I guess it's just supposed to make him more badass and like, and, you know, just like able to take down huge swaths of enemies. But it's hilarious to look at. This thing's bigger than he is. Guess he's been working out. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But yeah. After I do Spirit Tracks, I'm gonna do Hyrule Warriors. So that, again, I've never actually played the game. I don't really know much about the story either. All I know is that a bunch of like links and other characters from other timelines and periods of time show up in the game. I really don't know how that works. I guess I'll just find out when I play. Yeah, because I know most of the playable characters. Like there's Skull Kid and like Darunia and Rudo, and you know Young Link, and I think Wolf Link is in the game, and Midna, and of course the regular Link. Yeah, then there's like a Link, a Zelda, and a Ganondorf that are like you know, from like this time period, or I guess. But I mean, it's not even a canon game, though. Of course, that I know it's not canon. Yeah, I don't like Ganondorf's design in that game. He looks a little ridiculous. It's the hair. I don't like the hair. A huge flowing mane like that. It just doesn't work with Ganondorf. I don't feel. Eh, whatever. No skin off my nose. Yeah, but this isn't how the. Yeah, it takes me a minute to put the pieces together. Yeah, I guess I'm just stressing out over my low health. I think that might have been it. And also, I'm just stupid, but you know. I didn't even mean to do that. I didn't mean to take that out the. I don't. Why did I do that? In my defense, I've never claimed to be a smart person. Or good at video games. Oh well. Got that beeping and the clanging. It's driving me nuts. Ah, these BMOSes. Huge bugging, pulsating eye. It's gross. I don't like it. Oh, they're kind of horrifying looking in Ocarina of Time. They had like the mouths at the bottom too. Why did they have those mouths? That's freaky. Why do they have those? That's not right. Yeah, fuck you, Blade Trap or whatever. I think that's what they're called. And I got Rudo Crown. I got treasure. Yeah, now I got health, so the beeping can stop. The infernal beeping. Yeah, I keep accidentally taking out items. I don't even know what I was thinking with that. That I would throw the bomb at those things and they would kill them. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, so again, I'll go ahead and just get that bomb that wall up there, like straight north. I don't know how I managed to miss the fact that you could bomb that wall up there. I'll just get that between videos, maybe. Or I don't know. Probably. Because again, I assume there's probably going to be a good thing in there. Which, again, I do want to try and see if I can collect all of them. But we'll see. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Banan minigame with the bombs and the targets and stuff, I'm pretty sure that you can't get a good thing out of that. I'm pretty sure it's mostly just ship parts and rupees. I don't think you can get a good thing from that. Thank God, because I don't think I'd be able to pull that off. I mean, maybe if I tried like 20 times, I might be able to get enough points by pure luck, but yeah. Yeah, but when I did try the one time off screen, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't a pretty picture. I don't know, I was hoping I could get him to go past the pots, but yeah, I don't like how it just crawls at me like that. It's a little creepy. Okay, it's not that bad, but I don't like it. No, sir, I don't. At any rate, yep. I'm so smart. Gotta hit with the boomerang first, obviously. There we go. There you go, past me. You figured it out. I'm proud of you. Yeah, thankfully the temples in this game aren't too long. I mean, this is only the third one, really. I mean, yeah, Temple of the Ocean King, I suppose, counts, but yeah, I don't even know how to get that one treasure chest floating. Is there just another invisible path I somehow didn't uncover the secret to? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. There's another Pole's Voice. I believe this is the only other one in the entire temple. Yeah, again, it drops a key. Yeah, it goes down in one hit, but it drops such an important item. That's something usually reserved for like a mini boss of some sort. But I think I'm just about at the end of the temple. Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, yeah. At this point, all I gotta do is just get the boss key, which is in this room. I just gotta do this one last little puzzle, and that's it. Yeah, this is a bit of an interesting idea. Yeah, basically what the Gossip Stone said. Just draw the path you want to go on. Yeah. I opened up the wrong menu. And of course, yeah, this is the one other time where the order of the temple is important. Yeah, it took me a minute to even realize that this was the case. Yeah, and then I'm like, wait a minute. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And then I, redraw the path. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, I like that. Yeah, I was just double checking on the order. Yeah, think about it. Yeah, the order of the temple is used both times on the same floor. Just noticed that. But yeah, so yeah, this temple was pretty alright. Nothing too horribly memorable, but it wasn't bad either. Yeah, I guess kind of the lack of any kind of element also, Because you're like, whenever you think of like, yeah, again, like in 3D Zelda games, most of the time they'll have some kind of element to go along with them. Or some kind of big theme. But this one, not really. There's the Order of the Temple, but that's pretty much it. I mean, there's some nifty puzzles like this one, but yeah, there's no real theme tying everything together, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just unusual for a 3D Zelda game. That's all. Yeah, cause think about it. I don't think like many of the old ones, like many of the 2D ones, had like temples named after like elements. I don't think, not particularly, not as prominently as like Ocarina of Time, or Wind Waker, or Twilight Princess, or even if they're not named after the element, it's pretty clear that that's what their theme is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think like A Link to the Past had too many temples where it was like explicitly like, oh, this is the fiery temple of the game, Oh, almost that was close. It might have fallen off there. There we go, boss key. All right. Yeah, so the boss fight takes a bit of time. I don't do too well. Now, again, usually if you've watched other playthroughs of mine, you'll see I'm very quick to blame myself for things that go wrong, but here I'll blame the emulator. If I was playing on the DS, it wouldn't have been much problem with it. It's mostly just because, I guess that is blaming myself, because I'm not really good at using the emulator. So yeah, I guess that really is my fault then. But if I was playing on the DS, it wouldn't be nearly as big of a problem, I don't think. There we go. Yeah, but again, I do actually really love the gimmick of the boss in this temple. It's pretty clever, utilizing both of the DS screens. I like that. Yeah, I just read that stone slab just because. And there's even a treasure chest in this room, which I believe also contains a good thing. Yeah, I'm assuming that one at that bottom wall that I missed also contains one. Probably. But I believe this one does as well. I mean, it probably wouldn't be rupees. That'll be a lame prize. I don't quite remember. Was it a good thing? Yep, there we go. One of courage, naturally. Of course. What else? This is the courage, the temple, courage of... I can't talk. The temple of courage. Sheesh. Tongue-tied. Here we go. Yeah, there's this thing. This I think it's like a hermit crab sort of thing. Crake, Bane of how do you pronounce that? Crake? I don't know. Bane of yeah. So here we go. Yeah, when it's invisible, the top screen goes to its point of view. That's actually really clever. I like that. So yeah, I have a little bit of troubles with it. Yeah, and it takes me a minute to realize I had to destroy those purple things. I thought that it was already injured, and that I needed to avoid it, like the poisonous clouds it was spewing out or something. It would hurt me. Like, I thought me hitting it in the face was me damaging it. But I quickly realized that's not the case. And I have a really hard time managing to getting out of its grip. Or I don't know if you're ever able to, I don't know if you're supposed to be able to like wiggle out of it or if it damages you over time and you wiggle to get out. I'm not really sure, actually, because I think it did like a quarter heart of damage while I was in its grasp, now that I look closer. Yeah, because like the entire time I'm like, I can't get out of its fucking grip. Like no matter how much I wiggle around, it's really pissing me off. Let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, so, okay. So I guess I was, well, I don't know. I don't know if you can actually like manage to wiggle it out of its grip without it throwing you. I don't know. Because again, if you can, I never managed to pull it off because I suck. Yeah, but it takes me a little bit to get used to, you know, like spinning around while looking at the point of view from this thing. But yeah, I have a little bit of difficulties with it, but I never quite get used to it. But thankfully, once I destroy this, actually, I think it takes me another try to manage to hit that purple thing. Yeah, I think it takes me another try, I believe. Yep, there we go. I kept missing it. Oh well. But yeah, again, I do think it's pretty clever how they do this. I mean, yeah, there's two screens. Might as well use them both in some kind of clever manner, you know? Kind of like how the first boss used the mini-map to tell you how to defeat it, even though it took me forever to realize, oh shit, that's what I need to do. Because I'm stupid. I'm stupid, you see. There we go. Phase 2. Looks like a scorpion now, I think. Now I look at it without its shell. Then again, I don't think I've ever actually seen a hermit crab without some kind of, you know, seashell or whatever, you know. I do remember seeing one that had like a skull on it, I think. That was a bit of a creepy picture. But yeah, so yeah, you just gotta shoot arrows at its face to stun it. And then just go around, hit its weird blue tail thing. I don't know what that thing's supposed to be. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. It's not its tail. Oh god. Yeah, you gotta be fast, which I'm not good at doing with the emulator. Again, like if I was playing on the DS, I wouldn't have nearly as much trouble. So it's really more the fact that I'm just bad at using the emulator. That's really the trouble here. The boss is easy. I'm just not good at using emulator stuff, you know? Yeah, I'm hoping I get through Spear Tracks okay. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Because I don't want to skip the game over. I mean, the only Zelda game I've skipped over so far is the original Four Sword game, because you really need to have multiple people with it. I mean, you can play it on an emulator. It's really complicated. And I really don't think I would have managed to... Basically, you have to control two of the links at the same time with one keyboard. I wouldn't have been able to pull it off. So I'm never, ever going to do the original Four Sword game, because I just can't. It's too much. It's way too much effort for a game that's pretty much like an hour long. I'm not going to bother. So that's going to be the like one and only Zelda game I'm never going to do. Well, and the CDI games, of course. Well, maybe. If I can find, I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of there being a good CDI emulator. That's the thing. There's no way in fucking hell I'm going to buy one of those. Not a chance in hell. They're expensive. They're really, really expensive. Several $100s, of course. And also, well, rare, too. And also, I think they just, half the time, they just don't work. But, yep. Defeated the boss, finally. Let's get that spirit. Kid, I don't feel so good. Oh, blew up. Poor hermit crab scorpion thing. Oh, come on, that is way more than 2 minutes worth of sand. I call bullshit. Yeah, you only get 2 minutes worth. I call BS. You're cheating, game. I don't like it. But yeah, this was an alright temple. Yeah, I guess that's sort of the interesting thing, is it didn't really have a gimmick to go around with it, but it was still a good temple. It just goes to show that Zelda games don't need a gimmick with their temple. Well, not me, obviously. Again, you know, for the most part, the 2D ones before Ocarina of Time didn't really have that sort of thing going along, you know? Or heck, even the ones that have released after Ocarina of Time. Yeah, wait, was Link's Awakening before or after Ocarina of Time? And I don't know about the Oracle games. I'm pretty sure those were after Ocarina of Time too, but I never played those or watched a playthrough or anything, so I have no idea. Yeah, when I do those two games, those are gonna be blind. I eventually get to them. Ooh. Hey, that looks familiar. It's just like Ciela. Yeah, yeah. It looks a little bit, looks a little brain damaged. It can't fly quite right. Is it okay? Oh. Ah, it's defective. Guess we just gotta get rid of it. It's not green either. Very interesting. Yeah, Link's just like, I don't know what to do with this thing. All right. I got the spirit. Maybe. I don't know. Even the narration is just like, I don't fucking know, man. Don't ask me. Oh, yeah, there we go. Another temple done. Now let's see. There's something's wrong with the spirit. It don't look too good. It got dropped on its head when it was a baby, I guess. I don't know. But either way, so that's it for this video. Next time we'll see what the hell the deal with the spirit is, and I believe we do go straight towards the. Yeah, I believe we go straight towards the Temple of the Ocean King, because obviously there's something wrong with this spirit. So I don't quite remember what the next step is. I assume it's just going back to the Temple of the Ocean King like normal, but we'll see. I mean, yeah, obviously we'll. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Either way, that's it for this video. Again, had a good time with the temple. The boss was interesting. It's more my fault at not being good at the emulator. That took me so long to defeat it. That was really the issue there. It's not the game's fault. It's my fault. But that's it for now. See you next time. Bye-bye.